Hello, this is the technical troubleshooting module for CPSC01. As a disclaimer, the vendor technology is being shared to illustrate this field and is not an endorsement of the product or vendor. As far as the statement of purpose in the technical troubleshooting module, we will discuss possible structures of the healthcare organizations could implement to address system issues in most efficient manner. Now again, this could be done in any other field that you prefer. We will review ways to separate the issues, identify the defect source, and how to approach isolation of system issues for a minimal impact on the operation of the organization. We will also discuss intelligent systems that identify the defect and send notification for maintenance. We need you to familiarize with the different troubleshooting approaches. We also need you to familiarize with the issue isolation methodology, and then also to discuss the smart systems and applications capabilities, and finally the technologies used for remote support. Some of the words: troubleshooting is a form of problem solving often applied to repair failed products or processes. Help desk, you all know, is a department usually operating 24/7, hopefully, that receives initial calls from customers with issues to be resolved. Triage Script is the help desk will generally use this to determine if they can fix the issue themselves, such as password resets, printer resets, etc. Otherwise, the triage script will direct them to the correct person to assign the ticket to, and if possible, page that person. This may sound more like a medical term, but it is basically where you separate the issues into the different levels. Secondary support is the second person to page about the issue if the first person does not respond. And the manager on call is the manager to page if neither the first or the secondary support respond to the issue. GUI, as you know, is the graphical user interface. Severity, how severe is the issue? CRM, this is more of a generic business term, but customer relationship management software. Okay, these packages are generally used to manage customer issues, including help desk issues. Primary support, the first person to page about the issue. VPN, the virtual private network, you've seen this one before in the chapters. A VM, the virtual machine. This is generally a virtual Windows PC running on a server somewhere that you remotely control with your laptop using software called Remote Desktop. This is a safer, more secure method since all PHI or protected health information will be on the server instead of split between your laptop, which can be easily stolen, and a more secure server. Monitoring software are simply software that does nothing but monitor mission-critical applications for anything out of the ordinary, and if found, pages support. Encryption. Even though VM/remote desktops are being used more and more these days, this is a recent development. Prior to that, laptops had to be encrypted for security. Even today, to be safe, we still encrypt laptops. Mobile support apps. In addition to laptops with remote desktop, many systems support mobile phone apps for support. Okay. Virtualization is an architecture that moves all processing from the real physical desktop to a virtual machine running on powerful servers in a protected data center. What this means is that instead of Windows running on the physical computer in front of you, it is actually running on a server perhaps thousands of miles away. Excuse me. What is physically in front of you may be a laptop, an iPad, or a GUI terminal consisting of a keyboard, monitor, mouse, etc. There is no local hard drive. Think of patient data, or think of the security for the patient data. This is even true with the laptop, since the laptop's hard drive is not used. Also, these GUI terminals use much less electricity, so we could think green, and they are very environmentally friendly. Take a look at this. This slide demonstrates how virtualization, or otherwise known as a thin client environment, is set up. The point here is that users A through F are using a terminal that acts like a standalone computer. These terminals just display what a regular computer would display, but they get their brains from the server. Troubleshooting can be a challenge, but is essentially just a method of problem solving. However, many products have the ability to monitor the network and report a problem when it occurs. Troubleshooting in the healthcare is crucial to the operation continuity and should most of the time follow the troubleshooting script. Some of the items for the triage script. You may want to freeze this screen to kind of think about each one of these issues. Let's think of a case study. Common in many help desks are a series of support scripts called triage scripts that are used to standardize the way common issues are resolved. Okay? These scripts are used to identify possible solutions that help desk can use to resolve the issue, and if not successful, they would contact the experts with that particular issue. Okay, and these are loaded into the software and used for managing and tracking customer support. Could be manual or it could be automatic. So let's think of making a short script as part of demonstrating what you've learned. It does not have to be a major problem. The main thing is to identify the problem and make a path to take to solve your problem. Okay, here are some of the scripts that you could start off with at the very beginning. Again, freeze the script to get some more information off if you like. Again, it may be a typical problem that you face a lot, and just make it into a script. It may help you even solve your own problem later. At this point, we can assume the only issue is that the keyboard is not working as reported by the user. Now, the help desk agent would refer to a keyboard issue script, another different path to take, which would guide them through the process of resolving keyboard issues in a standard way. After reviewing, the help desk agent would then resume the dialogue with the user. The dialogue would continue with like in this manner. Again, think about the automated help desk triage scripts based on voice. Must be a lot of different kinds of programming. Okay. In summary, the help desk agent had all the language to use to solve this issue over the phone with the help of scripting. Also, by utilizing scripting, a standard approach is used to resolve the issue, making for better customer service. In a way, this kind of ties you into a certain path, and you cannot deviate from it, but it does solve most of the problems. One reminder from the previous about the health information is to please review the HIPAA rules. This might be important for you for even going to the hospitals as such. Okay, for this assignment, we would like for you to do this. VPN, VM, and triage script. We would like for you to define these things and then give examples of how these terms are used in a healthcare setting. So for a VPN, the doctor logs in remotely to, say, review a patient chart, or an IT staff logs in to troubleshoot an issue. And go ahead and build and get more specific on that. Virtual machines are a computer used within a patient room to do charting. Okay, and a triage script. Try to get more information on this one, where you process which to identify an issue in a systematic way. Try to make a couple of trees. So trees are like paths. If it's a yes or a no, or one way or the other, where you would continue the path. So it would be like a flow chart where if this go this way and if this go that way, kind of concept. Okay, and here are some other resources that you can use, and this is also available on the paper that should be uploaded in your homework area. Thank you.